Hey, it's cool, Daddy. Just came from church. Oh, you can't see my hand sign. Hold on. Okay. I threw on a shirt. I know it's a little bit wrinkled, but I just threw it on and so I can get out. I woke up just enough time to get to church, and so I'm sleepy. I stayed up late. I went to bed, and I don't want to even tell y'all, but I probably had 2 hours of sleep, and that's how I am sometimes. But I'm gonna take a nap because church always wears me out, and it's always good, and it's really great. And I got a great, great, great pastor and a great teacher, and I want to say something about a lot of the videos, and I just, Diamond had one of my subscribers said something really important, and she said that a lot. I don't know if you're. Never mind. I'll stay on track. She said something really important. She said that a lot of people are very coward or, sorry, too strong of a word, very intimidated to speak out on this issue because, the new thing is to slander people by calling them bigots. First it was homophobia. And really, I use homophobia I like that word, I claim homophobia in a minute. Let me tell you an example. Homophobia, even though homophobia is a made up word, I use it to my advantage in a second. When I remember being in a corporate job. Okay, now I won't say which one it is, okay? Because I don't want to slander anybody. But I was in a corporate job where I was working along, nice suits. Oh, I was loving it. And one day they had a gym in there, and there's some men that are they're just not right. There was this one man that no matter what, he would flash you. Everybody else, handle their business, they turn to the locker, they just like kind of minding their own, scrub out the back, whatever, and so, you're a little bit more modest about your genitalia, right? So, is that genitalia or genitals? Like, genitalia would be female, right? I'm not sure. Anyway, so this guy, if you walk in the locker room, he's always like, it's got to be like, he's got to make sure you see his business, right? And so it's just weird things like that. You know that no matter what, it's like, I'm trying to get, now everybody's naked, right? But he's got to be the only one that's got to be like in the middle of the floor. And it's just annoying, right? Because it's like, man, I know everybody's proud of this stuff. Not that he had anything to be proud of. Like I said, you can't miss him. Because no matter what, it's like he'll make sure you get to where you see him, right? But the thing about it was, it's just annoying. It's just like, come on. You know that there's something not right. Okay. So that's not the point. That's not the point. That's just annoying. That's not homophobia. Okay. There is this guy, right? And when you're a man, you have, like I say, everybody usually turn around, mind their business. So if somebody's in the locker room and they all of a sudden want to get up in your face and they talking to you and want to, you know that there's something not right. Now, the locker room was a beautiful place. I loved it, and I missed that kind of thing. I miss that kind of place. The big city kind of thing. So, but there's health spots here, but And one I just never go, and I will start to go. But anyway, I'm in the locker room, and to the point of homophobia. I'm in the locker room, and there's this one guy. He's just so friendly when he comes to, it's like you're not. I mean, he's an average Joe kind of guy, But I like the way he's, the energy, the interaction, and this is what I'm saying, that there's a certain energy that is very male oriented, and another energy that is like something ain't right. It's just not, something is not right. So anyway, so I'm noticing, okay, it's, and maybe I'm a sensitive person, okay, and I pick up on energies and vibes and stuff like that. So as long as he's down at the end of the locker room, it's fine. But I go down to the, I should make this long because it's not a big story. I'm shaving and stuff like that, and you gotta shave and you gotta be careful because you don't want to nick yourself and all that stuff. But there was a lot of stuff I had to learn. But there's shaving cream on the other side of me, and this guy is on this side, right? And the shaving cream is over here. And so, I noticed like he just keeps getting closer and closer. And usually I stay on the other side or wait until they leave. But he's closer and closer until we're actually he's standing next to me, and he has to reach around me, right? Now, he don't go around me, or he don't say, pass it to me. He has to reach around it. And something just, that there's something wrong. It's like, any average Joe would have said, hey, pass me that, and you would have been like, okay, here you go, but he's gonna reach around you in the locker room while you half naked. So there's something wrong with that, right? So so I say to him, oh man, I am way too homophobic for that, man. You cannot do that to me. Oh man, homophobic is a good word. I'll use it in a second. I'm like, yo, dude, you're making me homophobic. Come on now, come on. When guys get that close to me, dude, in the locker room, it makes me very homophobic. Homophobic is a good word, but to straight out call somebody a bigot, is really, really just, it's, again, I want to say something that, I understand that a lot of homosexual men, especially, having to deal, I was watching that story of Ryan, and I suggest people of all cultures just check it out and just learn something about some artistic and engine. But this guy was homophobic, right? And he was homosexual. And so, the society was kind of turned. Like one big show, he had this guy of this young boy masturbating, and it really was, for people who were paying for this stuff with government money at that time, was really unacceptable. It was just kind of cutting the edge. And the whole story is there. But this guy had to deal with that. And, a lot of times when you're different or have a different behavior or do something, and there's all kinds of things, that people will treat you bad. I get treated bad as being an artist. They don't consider, you being having a real job or actually doing it. And when really, if they ever help you out, you could create jobs and make money for them and toss them something. It's just, they work against you instead of helping you. And that's the difference between judging somebody and it's okay to tell somebody the truth about what's right and wrong, but to judge them as a way of stumbling block. And that's how people generally judge each other. They just say, oh, well, this person is this. They go in your business just like the other people. They go in your business, find your business, and then put it out there on Front Street so everybody condemn you. That's what they call by judging. And people do that every day. Oh, did you know so-and-so got 10 boyfriends? Oh, did you know so-and-so slept with somebody else's wife so that they can call you a hoe? So that's what they mean by judging. And then they sleeping around with anybody they want to. Not that makes the difference, but the fact that they would put out somebody else's sins as a stumbling block. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that just to recite the truth because people have seemed to forgot. So I'm not even making up my own words about this. I'm just saying what is. And God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And so He doesn't change. And that's why I'm thankful that that He wrote it down, so less people forget. I mean, they're taking it out of the schools and stuff like that. But, it still stands. His word still stands. And matter of fact, His words was going to stand no matter when heaven and earth pass away. God's word will stand. But what I'm saying is that people get so rejected and bitter and hurt, and if for being different, and I know that being an artist, people talk about me like a dog. I hate to say that, but they say some really hurtful things in order to stop me, or just so somebody is jealous of you. They will do that just to hurt you because they haven't fulfilled their dreams and their goals, and so they're sad. They're envious or spiteful that you're going after yours, and they don't want to see that. And that's instead of being happy for you. So it tends, when somebody treats you bitter, you tend to be bitter, and so it's not good to do evil for evil. So I mean, even if somebody does hurt you, to keep trying to like slander them or it's nobody is when Christians do that, we're not trying to hurt you or anything like that. We're just stating the truth. We're subject to the same law. It's in Revelations. We are all going to be judged by our works. And I don't care how good you are, there's still a part of you that is not going to be right. So nobody is saying that. I'm most certainly not. So I just wanted to say, I take no offense of how different or anybody. My problem is again promoting things that we obviously know. I mean, for all kind of technical reasons. I'm not using it to beat anybody down. I'm not calling somebody bigot or sissy or F or that or N or whatever. Gays will call each other Fs. I'll say that just to skip the words. Like we got the N word, the F word now. I'm not doing that. And you've never heard me do that. And it's not some personal. My thing is an urgency of making sure my voice is known on a subject. And because I'm an artist, I am not afraid to speak my mind. Because like I said many a times, you could put me in jail, but you're going to see scratches on the wall because I'll still be doing art, And so my art and God is the two things that I can count on, So, I'm going to be true to that. And that's my calling as an artist. It's first God and first my fellow man and my society. So I love you all. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Somebody said, let it be. Yeah, we are. Just if you let it be, it will be okay. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to make up new stuff, that ain't right. Anyway, God bless you all. And I mean that.